Alright, let's break down the latest info we've got on Archer and Saber in Honkai Star Rail, based on the most reliable leaks floating around right now, namely from Shiroha Leaks, Luna, and Galaxy Leak. Keep in mind that while this isn't official information, these sources have a pretty solid track record, so it's worth talking about seriously. And if you've been waiting to see how this Fate Stay Night collab actually plays in-game, things are finally starting to take shape. Save up to 25% on the current banners at lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description. Let's start with Archer. From what's been shared, he's designed as a main DPS, focused on traditional attack plus critical damage scaling. He deals damage directly through skills and burns through skill points pretty aggressively, which suggests a more selfish playstyle. If you're thinking of building a team around him, you'll probably need strong skill point regeneration or supporting characters that don't hog too many points themselves. Think along the lines of pairing him with free turn supports or auto-attack buffers. One interesting note is that his kit is described as burn skill points. That's not just a throwaway phrase. It likely means he's one of those characters that needs to keep attacking and skilling every turn to maintain pressure. In other words, you don't run Archer in a team that likes to slow play or build up resources. He's meant to go in, hit hard, and keep hitting. Now for Saber, things get a bit more nuanced. She's also a DPS, but the way her kit builds up damage is pretty different. According to the leaks, she benefits when teammates release their ultimate. Each time that happens, she gains a stack. These stacks then fuel her burst, possibly through her own ultimate or another key mechanic. That makes her a kind of hybrid character. She's still a damage dealer, but one that thrives in coordinated team setups. If the leak is accurate, she could be incredibly fun to use in ultimate spamming teams like those with Sunday or Robin. And funnily enough, those are exactly the teammates Galaxy Leak mentioned in connection with her. So her design might be encouraging a rhythm where your team rotates through ults quickly, letting Saber ramp up and then release a huge payoff. That opens up new team-building directions where you don't just think about damage types, you think about ultimate frequency. And in a game where energy regeneration rate and action advance matter a lot, that can push players into some pretty creative setups. What I personally find interesting is how these two characters seem to represent two ends of the spectrum. Archer looks like a raw numbers guy, strong, fast, and hungry for skill points. Saber, meanwhile, feels more tactical, not weaker, but reliant on setup. It's kind of like how Seal and Jinglu both deal massive damage but ask very different things from your team. That difference can affect your light cone choices, relic builds, and even whether you bring in characters like Tingyun or Sparkle to maximize turns and ult spam. Of course, as always with leaks, especially for collab units, some of this might change before release. But with multiple sources reporting similar details, and given how consistent Shiroha, Luna, and Galaxy Leak have been, we can cautiously start theory crafting. Let me know what kind of teams you're thinking of running them in, and whether you're planning to go all in for Saber's banner, or just snag Archer since he's likely free. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Save up to 25% on the current banners at lootbar.gg. All you need is your UID and server. The link is in the description.